When Mare Island was established in 1854, it was the first naval installation on the west coast. The island was originally inhabited by the Patwin Indians, descendants of the Miwok-Costanoan Indians. When settled by Europeans in 1775, the island was known as Isla Plana, or Flat Island. Mare Island got its name from General Mariano Vallejo in 1835, when, as legend has it, he retrieved his prize-winning mare from the island after a boat carrying his horses capsized. Construction of the first ship, the Monitor Monadnock, began in 1775, long before the United States purchased the land in 1853 for $83,491. In 1854, Captain David Glasgow Farragut landed on the island to establish the first naval shipyard on the west coast for the Pacific Squadron. This is Mare Island. Because of the historical importance of this small island, it has been bestowed with the highest level of honor and distinction. It was declared a National Historic Landmark. Over the 140-year history of Mare Island, the Pacific Squadron expanded into the mightiest naval power in the Pacific region, and the Mare Island grew with it. Hills were leveled and marshes were filled. American history can be read in the layers of buildings and structures. In 1917, the Mare Island workforce increased from 3,500 to 10,000 due to World War I, and the continental United States joined World War II when Mare Island received the transmission that the Japanese were bombing Pearl Harbor. Mare Island also played a role in the bombing of Nagasaki and Hiroshima, as the atomic bombs, codenamed Little Boy and Fat Man, were loaded aboard the cruiser Indianapolis. During World War II, the island was home to 46,000 naval personnel and civilian workers. At its height during World War II, the shipyard repaired and returned to battle no fewer than 1,227 ships, and breaking the record of assembling the USS Ward in just 17 and a half days. In 1944, 258 African American men refused to load munitions at Mare Island due to a horrific accident at Port Chicago. This began the process of desegregation in the United States Navy, which was completed in 1949. The officers' mansions were reconstructed in 1900 on the foundations of the earlier brick mansions destroyed by an earthquake in 1896. All of the mansions are located on large plots that include gardens, outbuildings, greenhouses, and housing for the support staff. Mare Island entered the atomic age in 1954 by building the first nuclear-powered submarine, the USS Sargo. Even the bomb shelters located throughout Mare Island, in their park-like settings, make for beautiful reminders of the fears that were felt by the sailors and workers on the island. The outstanding interdenominational shingle-styled church was designed by Albert Sutton and completed in 1901. The small cruciform building with steep roofs and a two-part pyramidal roof spire is located within a large triangular park. The interior includes natural wood with heavy timber scissor trusses on knee braces and a large collection of art glass windows designed and executed by Tiffany. This park, with its monuments and weaponry, stand to remind us that even through this now beautiful and peaceful setting, it was once poised to protect this very important and strategic location, and the thousands of men and women who worked here. These buildings, along the Vallejo waterfront, once stood as coal storage sheds, and now house the Vallejo Artists Guild as well as warehouse space for other local businesses. It is planned that these buildings will be converted into storefronts for the proposed promenade to stretch down this waterfront location. Mare Island was closed in 1996, and during its 142-year history, the workers of Mare Island Naval Shipyard produced 512 ships, including 17 nuclear submarines. The island is now the property of the City of Vallejo and the property managed by the leading property management group Lennar. Currently, new homes are being built and sold on the island and has many new businesses moving to the island every day.